does Stephane go for the Greninja's prize? So that's not an option. Does Stephane go for the Fluttermane or the Klefki, or just gets a Ralts? Could just get a Ralts here. I'm curious to see what Stephane goes for here. Taking the account of the prizes real fast. I think you'd want to go for... Actually, would you want to go for Klefki over the Fluttermane? I'm actually not too sure, actually. It's kind of close. Hedrick is not wearing a watch. Why would you write down the time? That's fair. I have no idea what Hedrick's writing down. Maybe he's like making a tournament report or something. Oh, it has the Iron Bundle in the opening hand as well to play around the potential Klefki or Fluttermane. That's another thing you can do with Klefki and Fluttermane in the deck. You could go like get both in play and play around the Iron Bundle, but he has a watch on the table. Oh, is he just not wearing the watch? He just has it on the side. That makes sense. I saw Kato did that yesterday. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that, but Kato also did that. Oh, honestly, the hand here from Stephane sucks. It's actually just bad. So this has to be a Ralts here from Stephane, I think, because your only draw power is Kirlia. The hand is actually just dead without draw power from the deck here. Stephane would maybe go for Greninja if Greninja was in the deck, but the Greninja is prized, so can't go for that. Oh, goes for the Klefki, though. Wait, maybe I'm trolling. Is Stephane's hand not dead? Maybe Stephane is going to prey on the top deck? But Hedrick has the Iron Bundle. Yikes. This is going to be a rough... it's going to be a rough game here initially for Stephane. All right, there it is. But yeah, like I said, Hedrick has the Iron Bundle. Oh, wait. Bundle can't be... Oh, no. That's right. You can't use Bundle because of the Klefki. Dude, what the heck? The Klefki's insane in this matchup. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy. Oh, that's all right. We can still just bundle this thing. But you can't. Wait, Klefki goes crazy in this matchup then. This is better than I thought. What do you do here as Hedrick then? So Stephane goes for the push Klefki, slow you down, and top deck. Isn't Klefki in there just for this matchup? I mean, I guess, yeah, sure. I mean, he's also good against, like, Raging Bolt. Stop the Greninja and the Squawkabilly. Right? Attached to Raikou or Iron Hands. True. Wait, does Hedrick even play Raikou? I don't actually even know. Dude, that just kind of blew my mind, to be honest. No Raikou? Oh, so there's no 4 Seal Stones in this build. Interesting. I kind of like that, though. Raikou kind of sucks. Lost prize, too. So is Hedrick just hoping to top deck Colress and Prime Catcher here, basically? We're just chilling. What is even the grab here off this Nest Ball from Hedrick then? Because Hedrick's hand is also dead then, right? Hedrick was living off of Comfy, I think. Yeah, Klefki goes crazy in this matchup then. Does Klefki do anything but stall? Nope, just stalls. Has Colress, I believe. I didn't think I saw Colress in the hand, but I could be wrong. If we got a Colress here for Hedrick, then we're chilling. The thing is, Stephane's hand, I'm pretty sure, is also dead. So, Stephane is also chilling. Stephane's hoping for a top deck here. Yeah, I feel like we definitely got to give the advantage to Stephane then, for sure. What if he breaks his pencil? You got to use your teeth to sharpen it mid-match. Heavy Pokestop build. Is it like 3 Pokestop, 3 Vacuum? Just goes for the Iron Hands. Just start loading it up. Yeah, there is no... The hand is just dead. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't understand why Lost Box doesn't run Arven. Seems insane. I mean, it's only like okay. You have to play 4 Steel Stone, and then it's like okay. So it's just going to be pass from Hedrick. The aggressive hands take is interesting, but I guess you got to do something, right? I thought I saw a Colress. Yeah, I don't think there's a Colress in the hand here. I think, yeah, they both just have dead hands. Maybe bench a Greninja just in case you get Iono'd. The bundle probably should not clog up the bench, but I'm curious to see what Hedrick does. No, bundle makes its way to the bench as well. Pass. Stephane with the top deck. I couldn't tell what it was. Maybe a Sinnoh. Looked kind of like a Sinnoh. Is it just a pass from Stephane? That'd be hilarious. Turo. It's a Sinnoh top deck. Yep, it's a pass. Okay, back and forth. Lightning top deck. Okay. It's all right. 3 turns later, Hedrick will be attacking if we top deck energy. Top deck Iono, but do you play it? I mean, you have to, right? You can't just pass. Yeah, was hoping for Arven's, of course, I'm sure, but you can't not play it, right? All right. Now, the only good draw here from Hedrick is basically Colress, though. Yeah, the only good draw here from Hedrick is basically Colress. Also, as far as time being a factor in this match goes, like, Stephane definitely wants as much time as possible for a potential game 3. All right, looking for a Poffin here for Stephane. 1 Ralts. Ooh! 1 Ralts. There's the Aroma for next turn with an Arven, though, so we can start to get some more Ralts next turn. Unfortunately, no Poffin here from Stephane. All right, over to Hedrick. Do we have that Colress? Nope. Attach pass. There's a Nest Ball in hand, but you probably don't want to shuffle the deck. There's a couple more turns. If we top deck a Lightning Energy here from Hedrick, you could attack this turn with the Arm Press. Does play at least 2 Lightning, maybe 3. Here comes the Arven. Gonna get that Poffin finally. Get some Ralts. I mean, you may as well grab I guess a Brave Charm or a Team Evo. I'm not sure what's like more valuable here. Yeah, Klefki is honestly hard carrying for sure. Yeah, Klefki is better in this matchup than I thought. But actually, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, what is the tool grab? You're not going to use... Wait, does Stephane play TM Evolution? I assume Stephane does play a TM Evolution. At least just one, right? Maybe not, though. I'm actually not sure, actually. The more I think about it, I don't know. Oh, there is one in there. Okay. So grab it for some fodder, probably. Obviously going to go back in with the Poffin. I guess you could use the TM Evo this turn to get the Guardi EX online. And I guess maybe the 4th Curlia that's in the deck. So we might not... I assume we're going to see the Aroma to get 3 Curlias out of the deck and use one. All right, there it is, the Aroma. So yeah, going first in this matchup is huge. But Stephane does have 2 Pokemon that he can start with that are just really good. You should open the Klefki or the Fluttermane. I don't know if there's a Curlia prize or not. There's 3. Oh, it looks like the last one is in there as well. So we could still TM Evo into a Curlia and the Guardi EX just to find it. So that way we don't have to find it next turn. So we only get 1 refinement this turn, but that's fine. It's a start. It'll take some time. We'll get there. Are you ever afraid of Greninja with Klefki turning off Manaphy? I mean, maybe later in the game, not right now. Potentially late game, yeah. Might give up the Team Evo here. We'll see, though. I kind of like the idea of keeping the Team Evo to potentially use it, though. But the rest of the cards in the hand are pretty... Well, I mean, the Screamtail's like, okay, we could give up Screamtail maybe there. Because if we get an energy here, did not get an energy. But if we had gotten energy, we could have Team Evo'd for a Curlia just to thin it out of the deck, plus get the Guardi. Because we don't have an out to Guardi yet. Vacuum top deck here for Hedrick. Not going to do very much. Sheesh. Another attached pass. Yep. There's nothing else to do, right? You don't want to play the Nest Ball because you don't want to shuffle the deck here. Sheesh. All right, refinement off the rip here from Stephane. Stephane can get aggressive here, but doesn't need to find that guard for. And then, I don't know, what is even the play? It has Boss in hand. I guess Stephane could just, like, punch the Iron Hands with Guardi EX. That kind of seems okay. You could also wait another turn. Well, I guess you don't want to wait another turn because, like, the hands could swing this turn. You could Cresselia. You could Cresselia the hands with a Bravery Charm. Could get vacuumed, though. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Stephane does here, to be honest. Is getting rid of the Poffin over the E-Hammer? Wait, does that ever make sense? Isn't E-Hammer terrible? Okay. All right, I was like... Stephane was lining up the Poffin. I was like... What are we scared of here? Luminous Energy? Does have to Arven for an Ultra Ball at this point to actually find the Guardi. And then, yeah, the question here for Stephane, I'm curious to see what Stephane attacks with here, to be honest. I'm curious to see what Stephane, I think just Guardy EX punch. Well, no, now we have to get the Ultra Ball this way. I was gonna say, Guardy EX punch the Iron Hands seems kind of good. You could go Bravery Charm the Cresselia, put damage on the Iron Hands. You could also Cresselia KO the Comfey, which would be interesting. Cresselia KO Comfey would be interesting, because then it takes away the, you could just get knocked out. Big Guardy kill the only Comfey seems good. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. Yeah, I'm not against that play. It seems decent. I think you definitely want to do something this turn. You definitely want to do something because like you could get hands the next turn. So, the question is just what do you do? A lot of options. A lot of options for Stephane here. Just thinking through it. He's going to be going back into the deck with that Ultra Ball. I'm assuming to grab the Guard EX, but we'll see. And I'm sure Stephane probably knows the exact 60 that Hedrick is playing, would be my guess. Whether they traded lists or just like looked at the stream VOD. So I'm sure Stephane knows exactly Hedrick 60. Just passes. It is just a pass. Gonna wait, set up further. That does give opportunity to Hedrick. There's a Pokestop. I mean, I don't know how much a Pokestop is gonna help here. How many Kolish are we gonna mill? All right, no Kolish milled. But not doing much else either. Doesn't have an energy to get the hands attack off this turn, which is all Hedrick wanted, was probably just a top deck energy into attack with hands. Pass over to Stephane. Can Stephane just KO the hands here? I think Stephane could with Drifloon, right? Could just get the knockout. Still 0 in the loss zone for Hedrick. There's double Guardy as well. If I'm going away a Kirlia. No. I was gonna say that's interesting because you are gonna want to be able to replenish Kirlias if any of them go down. Ultra Ball and Counter Catcher. Last Kirlia here. You could possibly give up on Counter Catcher. Honestly, Ultra Ball kind of sucks in Guardy though, so you're probably gonna give up one of these Ultra Balls. Doesn't have a ton of energy actually. I actually don't think it's possible for. I don't think it's possible for Stephane to actually KO the Iron Hands here currently because there's only 3 in the. 3 energy in the discard pile, so we need 1 more energy here. All right, here we go. 2 more. 2 Super Rod. So the hands is still safe here, I guess. Hands is safe here. Could use Pokestop, I guess. And then hope to discard an energy. Getting more aggressive, though. Going with the Ultra Ball here. What are we grabbing? Currently can't KO the hands, I don't think. Yeah, boss. Yeah, the boss is in the hand. Ultra Ball by Ultra Ball in the Counter Catcher. What are we getting? Fluttermane? I guess, well. You could, I guess attack on Fluttermane here seems okay. KO the active. Put 20 on the Iron Hand. I mean, it's alright, I guess. I don't know. So we're not KOing the hands here. Which I assume would have been what Stephane would have gone for if Stephane had found an energy. Stephane not going to wait another turn here either. Going into the Fluttermane. Load up 3. And if you can Iron Bundle now, but then the Klefki just gets pushed up. And Stephane knows Hedrick does not have an energy in hand. Because last turn did not attack with Iron Hands. And this does set up for Guardy to KO Iron Hands. This does set up for Guardy to KO Iron Hands. With a... Oh, we're going to push Greninja? We have switch cards in hand. Well, you want to switch card that damage off it. Oh, there's no switch card in hand, though. Ugh. All right. You don't want to push Greninja because you want to be able to use concealed cards, right? All right. Pokestop. I mean, is there even... What could you even hit here? Not bad. I mean, you guys should just keep building items, right? Yeah, what can you do? Dude, what you can't do anything. The Kolishes have to be so close. There's Iron Thorns. I'm sure we'll take the Iron Thorns. Maybe have to play for some cheese. Oh, Prime Catcher. True. Yeah, we could hit Prime Catcher. That's a good one. I was like, yeah, what can you even hit here? But yeah, Prime Catcher would be a pretty good hit, wouldn't it? Very true, chat. Very true. There is one hit. That is like the only hit though, is the prime catcher, right? Like hitting anything else like doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't not matter, but energies are top decks now too. I mean, we're about to be past the point of energies being good top decks. Like it was a good top deck last turn. This turn it was also still a good top deck to top deck the energy, but Hedrick whiffed the top deck of the energy. At this point, I think you could still obviously top deck energy, but it's not a big. It's like not going to matter that much anymore. And we see Stephane with the vessel now. Might be able to KO the Iron Hands. Not quite yet, right? I don't think we're there quite yet. Get rid of that Poffin. Yeah, not quite. Maybe you could do some like, maybe you start getting into the Monkey Dory zone. Like you could like, you have the, I think the Turo is in hand here for Stephane. So you could Turo your Klefki. Sure. And then go like Guardy EX, punch the active, and then start to Monkey Dory some damage to the hands, I guess. That seems pretty good, right? Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. Does have the dark energy now. I don't know where the Dory is, though. I don't know where the Dory is, actually. I assume it's in the deck, but maybe it's sleeping in the prize cards. Where is Dory? Well, I mean, there's an Arvin in the hand now, so that could become the heavy ball, I guess. Dude, this hand is just... These all the options. The Boss, the Turo, the Manaphy. He's sort of an Iono here. What do we got? Another dark energy. Hey, Dory. Does Stephane play 2 Dory or 1 Dory? I think Stephane's playing 1 Dory, right? I think it's a punch with Guardy X plus Dory Turo line here from Stephane. Removes Crest. Okay, interesting. Goes with the Crest removal from the board. I mean, there's so little in the loss on. I guess it seems fine. We might even leave the Fluttermane in the active here from Stephane, I guess. You could. You're going to heal 30. And you could put on the Iron Hands retreat attack with Guardy. Or you could just move it to the active. Yeah, move it to the active attack with the Fluttermane. Sure. Why not? Seems chill. There's the knockout. Put some more damage on the Iron Hands. I mean, Stephane knows there's no energy in the hand, right? Jeez. Stephane also not getting energy off the prize cards. I mean, Hedrick here... I mean, you could push up the Greninja. Sure, go for it. Push up Greninja first. I mean, you could just push up the... Oh, no, but I guess you want to be able to concealed cards, right? Even if you top deck energy here, you'd rather concealed cards into a Colress than actually just go attach to hands, I think. Because I think you have to build up your Lost Zone still here as Hedrick. So I think maybe... Dude! This is... Prime Catcher. Give him something, bro! Yeah! It's just so sad at this point. Holy smokes. But I think you should stick it out here as long as possible from Hedrick. Like, you should just... You want less time on the clock going into a potential game 3, so... Counting with Hedrick. What do we got? All right. I mean... Yeah, well, I mean, you could just leave Fluttermane in the active here from Stephane. Here comes the heavy ball. Probably, you may as well grab the Greninja. Obviously, no bench space for it here. Yeah, obviously, can't bench it. So we're chilling. It's all right. We're having a good time. Refinements are coming in. Oh, we're going to say goodbye to Greninja? All right, goodbye, Greninja. Not that many cards left in the deck. Honestly, you don't have to... At some point, you probably don't want to go too much further. But it's looking like maybe getting rid of the Dark Energy. Oh no, attach the Dark Energy to the Guardy. Are we attacking with Guardy this turn finally from Stephane? Maybe. It looks like it is going to be a more aggressive attack. Has the Boss for the Iron Hands. So maybe we'll see that here from Stephane. Remove the only possible threat here. Move some damage off the... I don't know, one of these Pokemon to the Greninja, I guess. Yep, there's the Boss. Oh, Stephane does play 2 Turo. Okay. And then the Dory... Heals the Fluttermane, actually, over to the Greninja. I'm not sure which is best here. Seems fine to me, though. We're cooking. And then, yeah, there's the knockout on the Iron Hands. 2 prize cards left here for Stephane. Hedrick still has 6. I actually just don't... If there's a win condition here... Oh, Colress! All right. Wait, what did Hedrick take off the prize cards with the heavy ball? Did Hedrick take a Comfey instead of the Iron Thorns? I thought the Iron Thorns was like Hedrick's only win condition. Now we see the Buddy Poffin coming from Hedrick. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that, though, because don't you still want to find Prime Catcher this turn? I feel like Hedrick maybe should have played Colress first to hope to find the Prime Catcher, because now this resets the deck and puts all the cards that were on the bottom of the deck back into the deck, back into the stack that you would have interacted with. So I feel like Hedrick should have gone like stop Colress, dig for the Prime. Oh no, wait, hold up. What am I saying? There's no what's it called in the active here. We're chilling. I'm trolling. I was like, we need to be able to get the Fluttermane out of the active, but it's a Guardian in the active. We have access to flower selecting. We're chilling. Going for Sableye. You're like, what's the best? How do you win here? Oh, wait, all the energy's in play here for Stephane. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, but there's no loss zone. I'm trying to like come up with a way for Hedrick to win this game. If we could get to 10 in the loss zone, plus play Roxanne, that'd be pretty good. Their bench is locked for Stephane. Maybe you could just punch with Ursaluna. We could just punch with Ursaluna here, right? And just punch the Guardian for damage. That could be a play. Pokestop. Find switch card. Has Churro in hand also. I mean, you can't play around everything here. Hedrick has to like make... I feel like that's maybe the best play for Hedrick still, though. Why Sableye? Just remove cards from the deck? Yeah, because you know you want access to the Sableye. There's the Roxanne for next turn. Or for the future. Honestly, the switch cards might be better than the Colress just to try and turbo through Comfeys instead. Where are we lost owning the Roxanne here, Hedrick? I kind of just like taking 2 switch cards here from Hedrick to take 2 switch cards. Oh, wait a second. There's no Manaphy on the bench here from... Yeah, I definitely like taking double switch card over that Colress. We could actually Greninja double Curlia this turn as Hedrick. And then next turn go for like a Roxanne play. Wait, this is like... Hang on. I could see it. Wait, can we get to 7 in the loss zone, though? We can, right? We can. Comfy. I feel like I wanted to see that other switch card get grabbed over the Colress from Hedrick. But the Colress is okay, I guess. So, I don't know. It's close. All right. There we go. First one, Super Rod versus Nest Ball. And we need to find a third Comfy here. We do play the 4 Super Rods. So we're up to 3 now. Yeah, honestly, the Greninja... Oh, there's another Comfy in hand. We have the third Comfy already. Hold up. Greninja double Curlia this turn from Hedrick is pretty good. The water's pretty good here as well. If we're going to go with Greninja here, it means we don't have to use like double gate. Does anyone know how many energy Hedrick plays? Because I thought I heard on the cast earlier that Hedrick plays 8 energy. Is it really 8? It's not that many. Here we go again. Only 8? Sheesh. I'm curious about this list then. 3 water, 3 lightning, 2 psychic. That's pretty turbo. Yeah, I assume the Greninja play is happening here from Hedrick. Yeah, at first I was like wondering how we're going to piece anything together. We should be at 5 in the loss zone at this point. The thing on the what's it called says that many, but it's more or less. More or less. There we go. End up giving up the Colress anyways. I was saying the Colress is pretty bad. Here comes the gate. Hedrick thinks there's the energy in the deck. Okay, there is. Also, not that many... There's not that many cards. The hand is pretty big. So if you get Ionoed here, there's still like a lot of stuff gone. All right. I mean, rods and gates, Prime Catcher and Roxanne is all you need here from Hedrick to try and close this out. The KO and the double Curly is coming up. I'm trying to like still piece together in my head where we go from here. There's actually one reason I didn't like the idea. I wasn't really thinking about this situation specifically developing, but you do want to be careful with discarding Greninja. Even when you have a board like the way Stephane does, as soon as your Curlias get focused down in like a lot of matchups, the mirror match, this match, a couple others, all of a sudden you're like, man, I wish I had my Greninja just to draw cards this turn. So I'm curious to see what happens here. Attached to the Greninja, and then I think it has a switch card in hand. A couple switch cards, yeah. There's a switch. And then Greninja Snipe. Do you go after both Curlias? The Fluttermane is also a possibility here, but just goes for the draw power. Okay, draw power removed. Actually, is it possible for Stephane to win this turn? I don't think so, right? Because you could like double Monkey Dory with the Turo, possibly. Stephane taking account of resources. No draw power on board for Stephane, but does basically have everything in hand here. Stephane basically has everything in hand. You already used Turo on the crest. He has 2 Turo. He doesn't have the dark for the Turo. You could like retreat the Guardy, super rod the dark back to the deck, into the Monkey Dory, use the Monkey Dory, Turo the Monkey Dory, put the Monkey Dory back down, put the energy back on. You could theoretically get there, right? I don't think that's possible. Because you can't Turo and boss. And we can't counter catch it because we're ahead. I still feel like Stephane's in a pretty good spot here though. Could just go like Iono. You could just go like Iono plus Cresselia KO Sableye. Seems decent. You could also just like put Fluttermane in the active and punch, spread some damage. That seems reasonable as well. Look for a 2-price turn on the next turn, maybe. This would be a pretty insane comeback if it happens. I don't know how it would happen, but if it did happen, that'd be pretty crazy. I have a hard time believing Stephane doesn't play the Manaphy, or not the Manaphy here, excuse me. I have a hard time believing Stephane doesn't end up playing the Iono here. That's what I meant to say. I would imagine that the Iono gets played here from Stephane. And Hedrick then has to refine that Roxanne. Because I assume Roxanne has to be part of Hedrick's next play on this next turn. I assume that's got to be a big part of this next turn from Hedrick. We'll see, though. So, like, just, like, stop Stephane and then close it out on the following turn. Hedrick's only chance is Roxanne Bear next turn. Oh, is that even that good, though? What are you going to just punch the Guardy in the... Just punch the Guardy? Is that even that good? I think Stephane is asking if he needs to like look at his prize cards. He just wants to burn that S-ball here, or the heavy ball. Does Stephane have any energy left? There's one in hand, I believe, and there's 2 more prized. A couple. Attack with Fluttermane seems okay. Yeah, attack with Fluttermane seems okay. It does shut down the like Iono plus shutting down the Comfies here from Andrew. And the concealed cards, I guess, seems decent to be honest. What did I play at NAIC? United Wings. Is benching the Manaphy now to protect the bench from a potential another Greninja attack. But I don't even know if that's that scary right now. Is it almost more scary to put the Manaphy in play? Because now Hedrick can trap Manaphy in the active. And Stephane doesn't have that many energy left to work with, especially after Iono's going to put the Turo and the energy on the bottom of the deck. Actually, I don't know if I like this Manaphy bench here from Stephane. What are those? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we go Guardy knockout, like, what if we just attack with Guardy here and go knockout? Why do we ever need Manaphy? Because if Hedrick uses Manaphy again, we just win, right? The Manaphy bencher, I think, is actually bad from Stephane. Because now Hedrick can go can prime catcher up the Manaphy. I can Gus Klefki and Ninja. Klefki and Ninja. I mean, I guess you could, yeah. You can trap Klefki into Ninja. We can't trap Klefki because you can always Guardy to it and then retreat it, right? That's what I mean. Like, you can't... None of the psychic Pokemon can get trapped. Well, actually, I don't know if there's any energy in the discard pile for Stephane. It's possible anything could get trapped here, actually. Is there energy in the discard pile here from Stephane? I'm actually not sure. Honestly, Brave Charm doesn't seem bad to, like, make something tanky. I'd probably put on the Klefki, though. Or I guess the Ralts is actually pretty chill. I just don't like the Manaphy bench here from Stephane. Because there might be no energy in the discard pile, though, so it might not matter one way or another. Because you might not be able to Guardy to anything here. But if Stephane retreats the Guardy, then there's Psychic in the discard pile to be able to put on anything. But like a decent play from Hedrick here seems like Gust up Manaphy and use Sableye or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what Stephane ends up attacking with here. I actually just have no clue what Stephane's going to attack with here. The more this is playing out, though... Oh, yeah, he's just going for the knockout, which I kind of like. But then if you go for the knockout here, you shouldn't bench Manaphy. Actually, because, well, I guess Stephane knows he's drawing energy off the prize cards, though, right? Which is interesting. So you know you can retreat anything. Actually, I take it back, though. Because, yeah, because it doesn't matter for Stephane, because Stephane knows he's drawing. Here comes a Pokestop from Hedrick. Actually finds a way to shuffle the deck to potentially find the Roxanne. Yeah, Stephane knows he's drawing energy off the prize cards. I still don't think that makes sense to put the Manaphy in play. Yeah, putting the Manaphy in play still seems weird to me from Stephane. Maybe benching Crest would even be better. I don't know. It still feels a little weird. Oh, I thought we would see Hedrick shuffle the deck there, though, to try and find the Roxanne. Because isn't the Roxanne on the bottom of the deck right now from Hedrick? Maybe there's a Pokegear on this top half and was looking for that first. Goodbye, Ursaluna. Honestly, attacking with Ursaluna here didn't seem terrible, though, because Stephane doesn't have a way to KO the Ursaluna currently. If you attacked with Ursaluna here as Hedrick, what does Stephane do? I don't know. Good gone. Yeah. Rod, gate to the Comfy, retreat the Comfy into the Ursaluna, punch your Guardy. Stephane goes... What does Stephane do? Wouldn't Flutter Monkey? Oh, true, you can... No, it wouldn't work. There's only... Flutter Monkey wouldn't win, right? Because there's only 2 on the Sableye on the bench. The Ursaluna punch here seemed decent, to be honest. Hedrick still hasn't shuffled the deck, which is interesting to me. I'm curious to see what Hedrick's plan is here. Maybe we're going to see Hedrick attack with the Iron Thorns. Maybe it's going to be an Iron Thorns attack this turn from Hedrick. Trail plus Crest or Tail or anything. Yeah, but you force him to have those cards. Yeah, it might be a Thorns angle. You might be right. It might be a Thorn. That might be what we've seen Hedrick try and put together here as Thorns. Isn't Thorns prize still? Did Hedrick get the heavy ball off the prize cards, I guess? Hedrick maybe got the heavy balls off the prize cards. I don't know. I don't know where the heavy ball is right now. It could be on the bottom of the deck. It could be somewhere else. It could still be prize, I guess. No, heavy ball was in the last prize. Oh. Then what is Hedrick even trying to do here? Attack with Sableye? But for attacking with Sableye... maybe this is fine. Yeah, honestly, the more I think about it, the more I kind of just like the idea of punching the Guardy with the Iron Thorns. Or the Ursaluna, excuse me. Yeah, he used Heavy Ball for Comfy, but then he drew 2 prize cards, so you could have drawn the Heavy Ball again. Yeah. You can only trap Klefki with Sableye to put 60 damage on the Klefki, and the Klefki stops your own Monkey. Ooh, that actually is cute. Oh, Hedrick's going for an Iron Hands play. Okay. Just going hands for 2 into Prime... Oh, no, we're Prime Catcher's down. We'll go for Boss next turn, I guess. Okay, the Iron Hands play is interesting. Can Stephane find... Oh, I kind of like this, actually. I actually kind of like this. Because Stephane now needs to find... With no draw power in play, Stephane needs to find... Where's Stephane need to find? Well, Stephane doesn't need to find that much. Stephane can find Cresselia. And then Hedrick's going after the Ralts to remove the Kirlia draw power here. So Stephane needs to find Drifloon, Bravery Charm, Cresselia, Screamtail. There's a lot that Stephane could find. And I'm sure if the 2 damage... And Hedrick, I think, did have access to a switch card. So even if Stephane had put the damage somewhere else, I think Hedrick still had win. The more I think about it, the more I hate this Manaphy bench from Stephane. Because Stephane could have also benched Cresselia. And then Stephane just has win with Cresselia. Like, Stephane could have benched Cresselia, bench another Ralts. There's, like, actually, literally benching anything besides the Manaphy, I think, is just better, right? Literally, the Manaphy bench was just terrible. Hedrick couldn't vacuum the Pokestop here to take it away from Stephane as well. And then thin out the deck even further. You could vacuum away the Poffin, bump the Pokestop. Or you could leave the Pokestop in play to help you find the Pokegear potentially. No, but then you're gonna mill your own boss. I feel like you should probably vacuum that here as Hedrick. You should probably vacuum your Pokestop here. Press to win if he promotes Guardy. Yeah, he's always promoting Guardy here. Boss prize? No, it's in Andrew's hand. Andrew has boss in hand right here. The question is, do you vacuum? Looks like Hedrick is gonna go with the vacuum here. What are the last 2 cards in the deck? I don't even know what they are. Yeah, because if you use stop next turn, you're going to mill your own. Or do you get rid of the Bravery Charm? No, you're always going for the boss win here as Hedrick. You don't get rid of the Bravery Charm off the thing. Yeah, you always get rid of the stop. Take that away from Rod Cart left. All right, there we go. 2 prize cards. Vacuum and something. I'm not sure what it is. All right, so for Stephane... You can't win on board. You don't have game on board. Yeah, the 2 damage to the Sableye from Stephane was also probably bad. Should have gone to a Comfy. I think Hedrick would have been able to find the switch card if he really needed to heal the 2 damage off the Comfy, but still should have been there, right? So Stephane needs to find Cresselia. Screamtail, I think, is in the discard pile here for Stephane. So we'd have to find, like, Super Rod. I mean, that just doesn't matter. Has an Iono in hand, I believe. Oh, has an Arven. Oh, but there's not enough energy in the discard pile for Stephane to KO with Drifloon. And there's like no Ultra Balls or Nest Balls left for Stephane either to use Cresselia, I don't think. Well, maybe. There might be a... I actually just don't know. I mean, you can get Super Rod Bravery Charm, right? There's got to be a win condition here. No, but there's not enough energy. Stephane burned all of those resources earlier. Is there a Nest Ball left? Counter Catcher. Dude, no way the comeback actually happens. But this is just like Ben's like, I think overall it's just been some sloppy play from Stephane. All Stephane had to do was like bench the Cresselia over the Manaphy on that last turn. Did he burn Cress? No, Cress is in the deck. He just doesn't have a way to find it. There's no Nest Ball left. No Nest Ball, no Ultra Ball. He doesn't have a way to get the Cress. He doesn't have a way to get the Cress. I think Hedrick won. I think Hedrick wins. Mind Bend and Prey angle. Hope for no switch? Wait, it has to be 2 switches though. It has to be switch retreat. Yeah, this was actually an insane game for Hedrick to win. That is actually absurd how well... Oh, wait, does Stephane actually have... no, I don't think so, right? You can get the last energy, but you don't have a way to get in the discard pile. You can get the Drifloon off the... Yeah, you're just short here from Stephane. You're just a little bit short. That's insane. That's insane. Man, yeah. What is the play? What is the play from Stephane? It is just attack with the monkey, right? Well, yeah. You could Bravery Charm the monkey and then attack with monkey, right? Oh wait, that's crazy. That's the play, right? And then hope. Oh no, but Hedrick did get the vacuum off the prize cards. But we need to go. But to guarantee it, we need like vacuum switch retreat. Oh my! Wait, this could come down to a confusion flip. He has boss. Oh, true. He has boss. It doesn't really matter. So he would need switch retreat, boss, or vacuum switch retreat. That's true. We have boss. So the correct play is like monkey confuse. Dude. Does Stephane see the Monkey Dory play though? All right. And Hedrick doesn't have a way to get through the confusion right now. The last two. Oh no! And Hedrick's hand can't get to switch. It's gonna come down to a confusion flip. It's actually gonna come down to a confusion flip. Wait, but Hedrick could boss up Manaphy specifically and try and... No, there's an energy in the hand here for Stephane, right? Wait, Stephane not gonna attach the Bravery Charm active? Because can't you just move enough damage off with the Monkey Dory over 2 turns that you'd be able to KO it? We have the Bravery Charm still, right? Okay, we have the Bravery Charm still. 60 confused. It's literally going to come down to a confusion flip. There's nothing Hedrick... Oh, no. Hedrick could draw the switch card, or the switch, and then switch into Comfy and then get the Super Rod. Oh, but it's not the... No, but that wouldn't work anyway, so, because you don't have... That wouldn't work anyways, though, because you don't have the gate. I thought there was a gate in hand. There's no gate in hand. Is it literally just a confusion flip? Dude, that's crazy. Why did you just attack with Flutter Mane the turn before? Stephane could have done a couple different things different, to be honest. Stephane definitely threw this game, for sure. Like, 100%, I don't know exactly what Stephane should have done different, but the board setup from Stephane was pretty poor. I think Stephane just wasn't thinking about all the... What Stephane missed here, I think, was it's just not thinking about all the possibilities on Hedrick's side. And then probably just didn't even think about the Greninja play happening, to be honest. And then having to respond with Iono. It should always be boss on Manaphy, I guess. But Stephane has an energy in hand, and Hedrick knows there's an energy in the hand, to be honest. Unless Hedrick's got another play here. No, but I think it's always boss on Manaphy flip. Yeah, Stephane was a little bit too much in cruise control. I think that's a good way to put it for sure. I mean, thinning out the hand was like good for sure. This is it. It's on a flip. It's literally on a flip. Wait, did he get it or did he not get it? Wait, did he get it? Oh, I assume he got it. It didn't look like he was that happy, though. Let's go. That's insane. Dude, what a crazy comeback from Hedrick. Holy smokes. That was an insane comeback. Hedrick was just sitting there. He's just like, hopefully I get somewhere eventually. And eventually got there. Insane, insane. Absolutely crazy. How long was that first game? It's looking really good for Hedrick. Now it's looking really, really good for Hedrick. I don't know how much time they have left, but like 35. They only have 35 minutes left. Would I scoop there? No. Because no matter what, no matter how slim the chances are to win for Hedrick, you want less time on the clock. So it doesn't matter how slim the chances get, you always just like sit there and play. You push the 5 months there, mister. Can they draw the finals? No. There's always a winner. Stephane could put on Comfy, then move damage from Guardian. Yeah, no, Stephane, there's many things that Stephane could have done differently there for sure. Oh, that was the die. I couldn't see the die when they showed it. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Stephane could have done differently there for sure. Stephane definitely threw. Dude, Hedrick's reaction there looked like he got tails. He's like, "Ah, darn." It looked like it was like an "aw darn" moment. Isn't it kind of stupid to have a clock in the finals? I mean, you don't want to take forever. Also, the part of it's like the viewer experience as well, in terms of just like, yeah, you don't want to take forever. No one wants to sit here for 3 hours and watch a match of Pokemon. Hour and 15? That's reasonable. All right, mulligan for Hedrick. I guess because of the Klefki, though, it's not as bad for... Because of the Klefki, it's not as bad for Stephane, to be honest. Because you can slow down Hedrick so much that, like we saw in the first game, you can be the first person to draw a prize card. So it's not that bad. It's not as bad for other Guardy lists, for sure. But it definitely will be hard for Stephane. Stephane also has to win this game as well. And that first game took 40 minutes, and they only have like 30 minutes left at this point, so... Stephane wins this, they go to sudden death. It depends how much time is left on the clock. Prize cards for both players look fine so far. Heavy Ball and Ursaluna are prized, although Hedrick kind of didn't utilize it too much, or didn't look like he wanted to utilize it like at all in the first game. So, all right, Fluttermane, or excuse me, Screamtails. Oh, Iron Hand start here from Hedrick, which is not great, but opening Comfy isn't that good if you're just going to get Klefki'd anyway. So, which I'm sure is what Stephane is going to go look for here off this Poffin, especially if he's got an energy to be able to retreat into it. We'll see, though. We'll see what Stephane can put together. Stephane also like needs to start playing pretty fast as well. Like, just got to pick up the pace. Just got to go. Because, yeah, the hand actually looks pretty good there for Stephane. Sign up the Klefki. The hand start for Hedrick usually is like, I mean, it's not great. Even, like, you'd probably still prefer not to open it, I assume. You do want to find it, though, pretty early, though. It is like how you know, be aggressive in the matchup. All right, 2 Ralts and the Klefki here for Stephane. Pretty good. This time, though, for Hedrick, though, there is a Pokegear in the hand. So we could see... Oh, and the Prime Catcher aggressively as well. So we're looking for that Colress here. I don't know how aggressive you'd be with the Prime Catcher here from Hedrick. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh, no. Are we going to whiff again? There it is. There's the Colress. I'm going to start to build up the Lost Zone a little bit here. The rest of the hand is, like, okay. I mean, we gotta wait to build up the Lost Zone, I guess. Okay. Not much happening here for Hedrick. I mean, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what you take. You probably like Lost Zone, the Super Rod, and something else, though. Super Rod and... Hedrick also hasn't checked the prize cards yet, so... Giving up a Super Rod and Gate here. So you don't know if the second Psychic is prized. I don't think we saw it in the Poke Gear. Well, I guess you'd have to see both, though. It gives up Super Rod and Gate. Keeps the Sableye, keeps the energy. Keeps whatever the other card is. Oh, Nest Ball. I mean, you could Nest Ball for Comfy and then start using Flower Selecting with the Prime Catcher. I don't know if you want to use your Prime Catcher in that way, though. You maybe just like play it slow and just attach Active or something. Because you know you're not getting, like, Stephane's not doing anything aggressive next turn, so you maybe wait for like one more top deck. Maybe two. Maybe you just sit here and wait for like 3 or 4 turns. Plays 2 Psychic? Yeah, 2 Psychic. All right. Stephane top decked Arven as the Kirlias. Like I mentioned, Stephane does need to like play fast though. Time is going to become an issue for Stephane to even win this game potentially. Starting with the refinement, can give up a Turo. Turos are pretty good. Okay. Follow up was not great to be honest. Pretty mid. Never see the Arven. Could go for Poffin TM Evo and then Klefki Evo out 2 more Kirlias. It would cost you a Dark Energy, but second Dark Energy is in the deck, so it's not that big of a deal to be honest. Honestly, that kind of seems like the best play. See if Stephane thinks otherwise. Yeah, it does go for the Poffin Evo. And I don't believe there's any Ralts prize, so it should be double Ralts. There's 1 Ralts. Oh, maybe he's just going to leave the bench space open to be honest, which also I don't hate. Yourself like the mana feed potentially to protect yourself or attack with Fluttermane. Also, you did just lose a Turo, so I guess this actually does make more sense to leave a bench space open, right? You want to be able to bench mana fee or just use some other attacker or something like that. All right. So next turn, Stephane will probably be attacking. We'll see though. Last time we thought that it didn't happen, so. Well, Hedrick top deck. I mean, that's something. Dude. The question is, like, when do you get aggressive here as Hedrick? Because you have the Prime Catcher, so you can get aggressive at some point. Question is when. Should Hedrick have played the Pal Pad last turn as well? I guess that could have been a question. Probably not. Might just be a pass. I want to see the Joust set up the Monkey Dory math. Oh, the Joust actually is efficient here, though. That actually is a pretty cool, actually. The Joust is efficient at, like, setting up for the 2-hit. Joust, and then you go Guardy, Raging Bolt, knockout. Guardy, Raging Bolt. Guardy, Monkey Dory combo knockout. Excuse me. Raging Bolt would be kind of crazy here. By Guardy EX. I mean, trying to keep around the second Guardy EX isn't a bad thing, though, to evolve up your Kirlias in the end game to take away prize card options, but he's just getting rid of it. Psychics to the discard pile. So yeah, the question is Stephane going to attack this turn? And then what is Stephane going to attack with? Although, honestly, Fluttermane seems like a really good attacker here. You only give, like, the Greninja draw potential over to Hedrick. So Fluttermane seems pretty good here. There's the Monkey Dory. Could just go for the Joust, though, as well, and play into that play as well. That play is pretty cool. Joust into the Guardy knockout. Appreciate the 5 months there, Gav. There's the Guardy EX, so I assume the attack is happening. There's the Fluttermane bench, so it's going to be with the Fluttermane, I assume, here as well. Yep, there's the load up. No room on the bench for Monkey Dory, and did discard that Turo earlier as well. So, would love to probably have Monkey Dory in here cooking the damage over to that Sableye. Because if you just didn't have, like, Screamtail in play and you're able to move some damage around here, that'd be nice, but... Alright, over to Hedrick. Does have that Prime Catcher, did just top deck a Comfy, so now can get double Comfy cook in here from Hedrick. The question is, do you go for it? I mean, do you want to wait another turn? Because now the pressure's on. It's the Comfy bench. Then I assume we would see, like, Prime Catcher on Kirlia and then go into the flower selectings. Yep, there it is. All right. So Hedrick's getting aggressive here. Also has Nest Ball for Greninja, I guess. You could do that. He's even going to go ahead and Palpad right now as well. Just maximize the odds of finding Colress here. Gonna go for gonna try and get to the Iron Hands KO. Colress, triple Comfey, Colress, Comfey, Vacuum, all gets there. Has some gates in hand, I think, right now, so pretty close. Could definitely get there. Not going to use the Nest Ball yet. Just immediately into the Flower Select. Bundle, and I can't see what the other card is. Bundle and something. Switch. Kind of have to go with the... You don't have to go with the Switch, but that Nest Ball is going to have to become another Comfey, I imagine, here. Gives up on the Bundle. And then Nest Ball. I assume Nest Ball for Comfey. We'll see. I can't imagine anything else makes sense here. No, you don't even have 4 in your Lost Zone. You can't even actually KO with Cram. I was like, maybe you go with Cram KO, but this is also the first deck search for Hedrick here. So taking account of the prize cards here as well. Was doing all the other Lost Zoning blind up to this point. Why'd you not go to NAIC? I had to walk the turtles. Stephane doesn't have half his energy prize this time, right? Less than last time. I think there's 0. There might be 0 energy prize. I don't remember seeing one in the prize cards. We'll take an account. It's basically all in on this last Comfey. I guess if you don't find a Colress off this last Comfey, if you find like a Cram KO Curly is still something. I don't know if that's quite enough. You really want to find a Colress here as Hedrick. Has the Switch as well. Doesn't have to use a Switch card here because they take that over the bundle. There we go. Colress. Roxanne Vacuum. Well, I think you have to take the Roxanne here, probably. I'd imagine so. Hedrick agrees. Goes the Rock. Does Hedrick play Countercatcher? And I assume we're just going to have a pass. I guess it's also possible that Curly gets stuck here. There's only 1 energy in the discard pile for Stephane. No energy in hand. It actually is possible, right? I would prefer to not see the Curly get discarded here from Stephane. You want to hold that for recovery for other Guardy stuff. Although I can't really tell exactly what else is in there. And maybe give her the Ultra Balls just suck, man. Keep your Nest Balls. Give her the Ultra Ball. Maybe you want to keep that, though. I don't know. Give it the Ultra. Okay, found the energy. The Curlia can move this turn, and we can once again get aggressive here from Stephane. A Psychic. Probably would want... I mean, finding Turo here to start healing up your board doesn't seem bad. If there's a boss in hand, I guess you could just go after the Iron Hands here. But honestly, just going Fluttermane, KO the active... the active Curlia seems good enough. That is a lot of damage being put into play here from Stephane, which I actually wasn't sure if I liked that discard of the second Psychic there instead of something else. Just go attach retreat the Curlia instead and preserve some energy in play. Or reduce the amount of damage in play. Because like Sableye is becoming a bigger and bigger threat here as this game is developing. For sure. But here comes the attack. Knockout active. And I don't even know where this 20... Maybe onto the Comfey. Maybe put the 20 on the Comfey. Knockout. Where does it matter most? I don't know. I guess if you put it on the Iron Hands, you can KO Iron Hands with other Pokemon besides Guardy, which would be nice. All right, goes for the Comfey hit. Okay. Hedrick's hand, I believe, is once again just dead. So I don't even know what you sent up here as Hedrick. Yep, not very good. Ooh, what if Hedrick had like sent up I mean, what does that lead to? Hedrick could have sent up, what is the thing called? Iron Thorns at the end of this turn, actually. I mean, you're still just hoping for a top deck, I guess, but then you can't, the Curly can't be moved through Guardia, I guess. There's a Poffin top deck. Probably just going to thin the deck out of some Comfies. Checking to make sure there's an unprized, I'm assuming, before playing it. Otherwise, you'd want to combo, maybe combo a Super Odd later, but yeah. Oh, one was a top deck, too. So, efficient thinning here. Or it'll actually change the outcome of the next top deck. Quads online. Still hoping for a top deck. And Roxanne won't be live for another 2 turns here. Yes, it won't be online for another turn. Thorns of Silence by Fluttermane? No, when the Kirlia was in the active. Because Hedrick brought up Stephane's Kirlia. You could have sent up Iron Thorns. You all gotta, like, listen when I'm talking. And not just... It's like you guys hear, like, something, but you don't think about what I actually fully said. When Hedrick went, Prime Catcher up to Kirlia, if we push Iron Thorns up, you can't use Guardy, and then the Kirlia could get trapped for multiple turns. Is it worth it? I don't know. Could be. There was also, like, already a Turo gone from Stephane, right? We already thinned out 1 Turo. All right, Stephane's getting a little bit more aggressive here. Knocks out the active, splits up the damage. Once again, Roxanne's still not active. Probably gonna be another pass here from Hedrick. Hand's got nothing good, but we see this game just like the first game. Like Stephane with the Klefki start, the Klefki lead has led to being the aggressor, right? And put Hedrick in a really awkward spot, which is how we could continue. Which is what could happen in Game 3 as well. Hedrick will finally, assuming Stephane wins this game. Which isn't guaranteed, I guess. Assuming Stephane actually wins this game, Hedrick will finally get to go first, which could definitely shake things up. In terms of like the tempo that Hedrick can present on the board. Here's a heavy ball, Greninja and Drifloon. I almost like the Greninja take a little bit more just for potential draw power. Because the Iron Hand is already like in knockout range, basically. And then here comes the Fluttermane knockout again. And then once again, spread the damage to the bench. Probably 1 damage on the other Comfy and then 1 damage on the I don't know, the Iron Hands, I guess. I don't know if it really matters, to be honest. I assume we're just attacking with Fluttermane here again, though. I wonder if Stephane actually has a different plan. All right, there's a knockout. I assume it should be 1-1 here. One on the Comfy that has no damage, or just going with the 2 here. Okay. All right, Roxanne range for Hedrick. We could see the Roxanne come down this turn. I mean, I don't know why we'd wait, but we'll see if Hedrick has different plans. Hedrick has had different plans a couple times, and it's worked out, so. Iron Hand send up. Maybe he wants to heal it. Maybe not. Lighting Energy top deck. I mean, get him going. Maybe we was thinking about setting up the Iron Hands there to heal it a little bit with the switch cart before playing the Roxanne. You ever bench the Iron Thorns here? Just get it in play, have that as an option. Another 2 price in play doesn't really make a difference in terms of the price trade. I wouldn't hate to see that. Is it just going to be a pass? Maybe not going to go with the Roxanne here. Pass. Isn't even going to play the Roxanne. Interesting. Is Hedrick waiting for like a bigger play? What is the bigger play that Hedrick's waiting for here? Hedrick most patient player NA? Honestly. I think Stephane could just KO hands this turn and guarantee game on board, right? Can't Stephane just go like Stream Tail, KO hands, and then guarantee the game on board? I think so. We got, what, 15 minutes left for the last one? I think we're just masterclassing the clock. Well, if Hedrick was just trying to burn more time, that wouldn't playing Roxanne this turn make more sense, so then you could play Culver's next turn? Or is there something else happening? All right, it's just knockout plus build up more damage onto the Iron Hands. Screamtail is in play. Goes for the comfy send up. As well, have you reviewed the Andrew top 4 where he didn't take the win on purpose? People were complaining so hard about that. Would be a good video to share your thoughts on. I did look at it, yeah. I already watched it. I didn't review it on stream, no. Did Andrew apply the spread damage? I think so. All right, there's a nest for a Greninja. Goes for the Super Rod. I guess just recovering Comfies or energy. Sableye. Squad back. Maybe just a Sableye. The whole squad. We're squadding. Has vacuum, but there's no targets for it. So I think it's just going to be the Roxanne here. Thorns is down now. Oh, I wonder if you send up Thorns here. Because then you could, like, delay Stephane further. You can't ever win through the Thorns. Roxanne's in play. I don't think the Greninja is definitely not happening this turn, though. Is there an argument to make it that it's against spirit of the game? I don't think so personally, but I'm curious. That's what people's argument is, yeah. Main turns off Thorns. Oh, yeah, I guess you can't Thorns this turn. Yeah, never mind. You'd have to, like, combo Thorns plus Boss next turn, I guess. You can't Thorns this turn. Well, it won't do anything if you push in the active this turn. Hedrick doesn't have Counter Catcher. Or doesn't play Counter Catcher and Prime Catcher's gone, so... All right, to get some more options. Yeah, the comeback in this game seems impossible, though, because this would be like the turn where something would have to happen from Hedrick, like we saw in the last game. Focus stop. Gets the hits. You could just hide behind Iron Thorns, I guess. I guess once again, though, if you do find Boss, then you could, like, Boss trap something. Just run to the Greninja. And pass. And that should be game from Stephane. Just retreat to Screamtail. Yeah, load up. Okay. I think Stephane was unsure for a second if he had it. 12 minutes going into game 3. Hedrick finally gets to go first. There we go. 120. Knockout. All right. We will finally see Hedrick going first, which will give him a chance to kind of set like a faster tempo. Dude, they need to just get rid of those animations. They'll set like a faster tempo for Hedrick to actually maybe take pace. Because what we've seen both times is Stephane has gone first, both games, pushed Klefki up, and been able to take tempo with Flutter, like basically lock Hedrick out of the game with Fluttermane. But Stephane does play Fluttermane and Klefki, so has 2 Pokemon that you could start with that just like completely shuts down the field there, the opening, potential aggressive opening from Hedrick. So yeah, Stephane here is going to be wanting to open up with that. With the Klefki, ideally. Fluttermane would still be good as well, though. Fluttermane would still be a good start as well. But Klefki is ideal, because then you also shut down Greninja. Only 12 minutes for game 3 feels kind of ugly, not going to lie. Why not just remove the timer? It's just that removing the timer would make the viewing experience way worse. No, I don't want to sit here and watch 3 hours of Guardy versus Lost Box. The players just need in most matchups, it is either it's more advantageous for one player than the other to like for there to be more or less time. The player who's it's not advantageous for just needs to play faster. And Stephane definitely could have played faster in game 1, could have played faster in game 2. And now we might see Stephane get punished for not playing faster in those first 2 games. I don't know. It's like a pretty bad viewer experience for us to have like a 3-hour match, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Twitter's going to blow up about the time rules after this game. It's possible, yeah. Might lose their mind. We'll see. What happens if Klefki and Main look at each other in the active? Whatever that one was in the active first takes priority, or whoever goes first takes priority, I believe. I'm not actually sure. I don't remember. Stephane looks happy. How do you enforce slow play with an unlimited time? Well, there's already a standard for reasonable pace of play. You just have to make the players play at that reasonable pace of play. There's still like a timer doesn't mean reasonable pace of play doesn't exist. It just means that the match might end in time, or time you might hit time before they're done playing. at a reasonable pace of play. How about a chess clock? Nope. I think it's 2 mulligans now for Hedrick. I just want to know what Stephane's starter is. I just want to know what the starter is for Stephane. Yeah, it's not hard to enforce reasonable pace of play in untimed matches. But I don't know. My current take on untimed matches is just like, it sounds like a bad viewer experience. I don't know. But I don't know. Is this a better viewer experience? I guess that could be the argument, right? Is this actually better than seeing 3 full games of Pokemon? I don't know. I don't really want to watch 3 hours of a finals, to be honest, which definitely could happen. Both players can be playing at a reasonable pace of play, and the finals could be like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Okay, prize cards here. Double Poffin for both players prize. Double Gate prize for Hedrick. That could be tough to get those really aggressive plays going. Let's see. Starters. What are the starters? Oh, it's the Drifloon. It is not the Fluttermane or the Klefki. Pokestop off the Rift does mill a Comfey. That actually could be a big deal because Hedrick did prize a Comfey here. So getting to that 7 in the Lost Zone aggressively. The hand also is not that aggressive here for Hedrick. No second Comfey to take advantage of here before the Fluttermane or Klefki potentially makes its way into the active. Now, if a Fluttermane or a Klefki does go to the active here, though, Stephane won't be able to use TM Evolution. All right, see what Stephane has. Poffin, Aroma, Klefki off the mulligan, it looks like. Oh, it wasn't benched, excuse me. But we can see triple Ralts into retreat to Klefki, so looking pretty good for Stephane. Yeah, Hedrick wanted a more aggressive start there for sure. Yeah, looking like Stephane might be able to have like a similar game to the previous ones, where able to slow things down with the Klefki and then get that initial lead going. And then we'll have that follow-up of the Aroma. Not reliant on the TM Evo overall. There's an S-Ball. I assume for third Ralts. I guess you could get something else here. I don't know what else you'd get, but I assume third Ralts is going to be the play. Also, I guess like one thing that Hedrick could still find to have like a more explosive follow-up would be... I mean, Hedrick could find the Prime Catcher here. And Prime Catcher could lead to... Oh, thinking about getting the Greninja actually here from Stephane. I kind of just like the Ralts personally, but it does end up on the Ralts. We could see the Prime Catcher get found here. And Prime Catcher could lead to like a turn 2 Greninja from Hedrick, which could, yeah, kind of blow this game out of the water. KO double Ralts and just take over from there. Which Stephane could get. Stephane could get the Manaphy here. Chose not to. Could have got it, though. There's retreat, Klefki to the active, and pass. Yeah, turn 2 Greninja here would be pretty disgusting. Have to find the Prime Catcher, though. All right, stop first here. Nest Ball's decent. Goodbye, Roxanne. Could Palpat it back later. Now into the Colress we go here for Hedrick. Looking for, I mean, I guess you could just have a slower turn here from Hedrick and it wouldn't be terrible, to be honest. If you have a slower turn here as Hedrick, it's not terrible. Kind of like whatever. You don't need to have the full Prime Catcher pop-off turn. Because, you know, Stephane's not going to be doing anything until the next turn, possibly. Probably. Skateboard's pretty cool. Colress as well is decent. The Nest Ball is also good. You don't need this Colress because you have another Colress in your hand here as Hedrick. It looks like he's thinking about maybe giving up the Colress. Oh, going to give up the Escape Board. I kind of like the Escape Board. The Psychic Energy I thought we were going to keep for sure, but keeps the Colress as well. I guess if you get Iono, you need to draw back into Colresses, right? The Nest Ball, yeah, Nest Ball Psychic. I thought we were maybe going to keep the Rescue Board. I don't know, I'm just like a big fan of Rescue Board. Whenever I'm playing Lost Box and you get the Lost Zone decks and you get the Rescue Board in play, it just feels so much better. Here we go with the Nest Ball. I guess we could just grab the hands and attach to it, right? That's probably just going to be the play here from Hedrick. Grab hands, attach to it, start to put on, start to threaten the possibility of the prize cards. And let's have another Nest Ball in hand for next turn to potentially get Greninja or another Comfey or something like that. Has not found the Prime Catcher yet, though, which is the big part, which is the big turn for Hedrick to actually pop off. Is it 4 Pokestop? A lot of Pokestop. 3 stop. I thought, did we only mill 2? I thought we already milled 2 stops with stops. And there's a stop in hand or stop in play. Maybe it was just 1 milled this turn, none milled last turn. Might be tripping. What's the grab? There's like no Pokemon. There's like no Pokemon in this deck. Yeah, definitely not a Greninja play happening this turn. It's 4? Oh, okay. Four minutes, 40 seconds. Oh, is grabbing the Greninja. Okay. So we're going with Greninja right now. Has Colress Vacuum in hand for next turn to get to 7. Had another Nest Ball in hand, I believe. So I was thinking maybe we'd grab hands this turn to attach to hands. But goes for the Greninja. Oh, has a water in hand. I thought it was just 1 Psychic. We have a water in hand, though. So this actually makes more sense then. He's going to get aggressive with the Palpad as well. Do you even grab the Roxanne, or is it Roxanne too slow? Yep, Hedrick says it's too slow. If I get Ionoed here, I just want to Colress. The game's going to end before I maybe even get to play Roxanne. Not sure if that's 100% true, but yeah. Knows there's not much time left. Needs to be aggressive. All right, pass. Stephane, there's the Aroma. Triple Klefki on the way. The Greninja is threatening on this next turn without even needing access to Comfies. So Stephane needs to find, and probably can, to be honest. Stephane can probably find... Excuse me. Stephane can probably find Manaphy this turn. Oh, but there's a Klefki in the active. Oh, shoot. And Klefki shuts off Manaphy. Huh. So, at this point now, because Andrew doesn't have the Prime Catcher to get around it, yikes. How do you play this? Do you retreat? Oh, there's an Iono. Okay. Disrupting the fairly big hand there from Hedrick. Do you ever retreat the Klefki into Fluttermane if it's found? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's correct or not. There's a 6. Still has 2 Curlius to use here. I actually want to see that second Guardy get held, just in case you want to protect your bench. I actually don't like this Guardy discard here from Stephane. Discard something else. Is there anything else to discard? There's like a Screamtail in there. That guy sucks. And a Psychic here. Finally starting to build up those into the discard pile. The Ralts and a Vessel. I don't know if the 4th Curly is in the deck or not. I don't know if you'd ever bench this. Another question would be, do you want to leave this Pokestop in play for Hedrick to be able to utilize, or do you want to go use Artisan to go get something else here? And you have Vessel as well, so you could retreat into something else. You could retreat to the Fluttermane this turn, so you're not... Oh, but you can't retreat to Fluttermane and put Manaphy on your bench. The Artisan is put in play. That does give it to Hedrick, but I feel like the Pokestop is probably better for Hedrick on average, so this probably makes sense. I mean, there's just the Fluttermane grab. Retreating to Fluttermane makes no sense here if you don't have bench space for Manaphy as well. So I guess we're just grabbing Fluttermane and passing. And then the big question is, can Hedrick get to Iron Hands? Or I guess you'd want a Greninja knockout here. Can Hedrick get to the Greninja KO here? Draw from Hedrick. Artisan first. Shuffles the deck. There was a Colress on the bottom. Gets a Comfy. We're looking for... Ooh, now, though, it's Stephane Stadium in play. So Hedrick needs to find a Pokestop as well. The Vacuum... Or a Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher also works. And I think all Hedrick has here is the Pokegear. Oh, it's a boss though. The boss actually works. You can comfy vacuum or comfy vacuum. It's not a Colress. I think we would have preferred a Colress. Gonna have to settle for boss. Oh, okay. Really good catcher from Stan. Gotta go with the boss first. I think Andrew just got ahead of himself. There we go. Comfy. That's the Colress. That's a Nest Ball. That Nest Ball could become Cram. Oh, no, we have Cram in hand. We're chilling. Is it just Cram swing? All right, next Comfy first. I guess that makes sense, right? I don't know what's better here. All right. Apparently that one. You could also bench hands, I guess, as well. You could switch into Cram, attach energy to hands. Or Harder Treat. Going with the attach on the Greninja. Okay. So it's really wanting to try and threaten that Greninja as soon as possible. And maybe you just want to keep the 2 prizers out of play until you're going to get that for sure attack off with them. That could be possible as well here. You maybe want to wait. Here comes the Cram attack. Knockout Curlia. Okay, how does Stephane respond? I have no clue. Is it just going to be attack with a Fluttermane? The Greninja's threatening, though. But now we can put Manaphy in play. Now we can put Manaphy in play here, Stephane. 17 seconds left. Here we go, Vessel for 2. Hedrick's up 1 prize card. Psychic and a Dark being searched out. 8. All right, and time was called. Oh boy. How do you tackle this as Stephane? This is where Unfair Stamp would hit pretty hard, to be honest. Oof. So Iono plus attack with Fluttermane, Bravery Charm to Fluttermane, bench Manaphy Iono is pretty solid here, to be honest. I think that would, and then you don't draw any prize cards. You're going 90-20. You could win next turn with Boss 90-20 though, but then Hedrick still has 1 more turn. Yee. All right, so Vessel used. Here comes Artisan. You got to protect your bench. You got to protect your bench. I feel like we got to get... maybe you just attack with Guardy, right? Yeah, bench Manaphy, attack with Guardy, play... probably play Iono, I guess. Is there a reason not to play Iono here? I'm trying to think of a way we can keep Fluttermane in the active, but maybe it's not... I don't know. I kind of still like the idea of trying to keep Fluttermane in the active, and we could do it here. Stephane could keep Fluttermane in the active here. You could go attach to Fluttermane. Like I said, attach to Fluttermane, Bravery Charm to Fluttermane, so that way Greninja can't KO it. And then go Fluttermane, Cram damage Cram, 20 on Comfy. But then things get sketchy after that for you to actually get prize cards, I guess. Yeah, Prime Catcher the key is a possibility here for Hedrick. Needs to find Water Energy plus Prime, though. Does Stephane have Catcher? Oh, I guess that would be a pretty good play. Yeah, Stephane. If Stephane can find Counter Catcher... oh, Counter Catcher KO Greninja Iono seems decent, actually, with the Guardy. That would be okay. All right, here come the... really is. There's a Counter Catcher. Do we just remove this Greninja as a threat? Probably, right? I don't know, makes sense to me. The Counter Catcher is a big draw there, I feel like. You can just KO it with Guardy EX and be like, all right, you keep your Cram, good luck. There's the Iono. I think we already had an Iono in the hand, but now we have another one. Let's send 1 to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we see the players, or Stephane has slowed down a little bit in terms of pace of play here. Because, you know, we're in turns now. That's it. I mean, you still have to play at a reasonable pace of play, but, I mean, you don't have to rush. No clock is being eaten. We'll see. All right, the counter's there. Bravery Charm to protect something, maybe. Guardy X is in hand, of course. There's another thing I was talking about as well. I wouldn't have hated to see, like, holding on to that second Guardy X just to protect your bench more, but I don't know if it's going to matter too much. I was thinking about using Turo here. Oh, you could Turo the Klefki. Stephane does have Turo. You could Turo Klefki here. And then get that out of play so that way Greninja's not actually a threat. Oof. It's a tough call here from Stephane. How is Stephane gonna... and Stephane looks like is thinking about going with... he's gonna go with the is attacking with Fluttermane here. Does have Counter Catcher though, so we could still see knockouts happen. And then, like I said, does have that Turo. So you can Turo the Klefki and then Nest Ball for Monkey Dory. And then start to move this damage off and actually knock out the active here or something. You definitely pick up Klefki here though, right? You can't risk Prime Catcher. You can't risk Prime Greninja. That's too risky. And the question is, okay. No! Not the Klefki pickup? That can't be correct, right? There's no way you don't pick up Klefki here. I feel like you definitely pick up Klefki here. Now, another thing, I'm curious. Artisan gives bundle. Artisan does give bundle. But if you push Klefki, you get Greninja. So you can't push Klefki here. You just can't push Klefki here. He wants to knock out on Cram? No, he can get the knockout on Cram. You just don't. You just pick up Klefki instead of the other thing, and you still get the Monkey Dory down. Although, do you want to knock out the Cram? Because that gives Hedrick a free pivot into a... well, a pivot into a Comfy. I guess it doesn't matter when you have Fluttermane Klefki here. But you don't want to push Klefki because then Greninja can get used. You don't want to push Klefki here. Yeah, I don't like that play from Stephane. I feel like we should have picked up the Klefki. I don't hate this play if we pick up Klefki and then we probably go for a KO here. But Stephane looks like he's going to play it slower. This means Switch Card can get involved. Wait, no, we have Counter Catcher. Okay, we still have Counter Catcher. So I assume Stephane's going to play the Counter Catcher. You got to take a prize card this turn, right? I don't think we can... if you punch the Cram, you could get bodied by Switch Card, depending on how many are left. I see one in the discard pile, one in the Lost Zone. But if there's 2 left, that's a lot of healing. So I feel like you got to Counter Catcher the other Comfy here. Dude, I don't know about this play from Stephane. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Why not use Catcher? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I feel like drawing a prize card's pretty good here. That's a good top deck there from Hedrick. Question is, do you shuffle the deck first? I don't remember. There was no Iono played. I don't think. Artisan first here. Thin out the deck. What are we going to grab? I mean, we're looking for the Greninja play here for sure from Hedrick. You go really far ahead in the prize trade. If you can find some switch cards as well, find some switch cards. They're both in there. Switch card, heal the Cram, plus heal this Comfy would also be pretty good. I like the position here for Hedrick. We're looking for switch cards, heal up some of this damage. So follow up Hex Hurls and Monkey Dory shenanigans can't do too much. And then the Greninja could even KO the. You KO the Kirlia for sure. You could also KO the Fluttermane, I guess. You could also actually knock out the Manaphy. Immediately into the Pokestop. Here we go. No switch card. Energy. Nest Ball. Did have a Nest Ball in hand that Hedrick could have played first here. Could have played that Nest Ball before actually, using Pokestop. Then have one more card. Now 2 Nest Balls in hand. Maybe she wants to leave the bench space open. I'm not sure what we're going to leave it open for. I'm not sure if there's anything in the deck to actually grab either, to be honest. So, just a thought. Is Iron Hands ever a good play here as well, I guess, is a question. Oh, Iron Bundle, right? Isn't Bundle like a thing? Where's the Bundle at? Bundle's a thing. But I guess we maybe should have Nest Balled for Bundle. Okay, there it is. Yeah, we maybe should have Nest Balled for Bundle. Oh. Wait, that's a mistake, though, from Hedrick. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, is it? Wait, no, it's not. Wait, well, Hedrick should have used Culver's first to potentially use Greninja. What if Stephane just sends up... No. You never send up Klefki here, right? But you could send up Klefki, and then what if Hedrick needs to use Greninja to draw cards? But there's no way you send Klefki here. There's no way you send... Wait, but if you don't send Klefki, then you get to use Comfies. All right, actually, I'm not sure. Less info for Stephane? Yeah, but what if Stephane now sends Klefki before you get to use concealed cards when you need to use concealed cards, right? I'm not sure. You could have used Culver's first. Use concealed cards, and then you do it, right? If you don't get there. I mean, you could get there, though. I feel like the Klefki can't be sent here. The Klefki's too risky, though, right? It can never be the Klefki, I don't think. Don't you send Guardy here? Probably, yeah. You just don't send... I don't think you ever send Klefki here. Would it be interesting if it mattered? It'd be very interesting if it mattered. I wouldn't want to show the Kohler says Hedrick. I mean, that's possible, I guess. I could see that being correct, yeah. Why not Turo Klefki key if you're not ever sending it off Bundle? I mean, that's the thing, Blitzel. It's like, yeah, the Klefki shouldn't be in play right here. There's one switch cart. There's an energy and a vacuum. Well, the vacuum doesn't matter anymore. Oh, wait, can we get to 10? We could actually get to 10 this turn from Hedrick and Sableye instead. That would still keep us on pace. The switch card is the big hit here, I feel like, for sure. Because you can take switch card vacuum here. We're going to go up to 7, 8, 9. One Comfy becomes 10. Ooh, but do you risk going into Comfy? It might have to be concealed cards here, actually. Maybe. Yeah, it was like a pretty bad Colress. There's not many good cards there. The question is just like the vacuum to get to 10. Is that ever worth it? Hedrick says yes. Goes for it. We're not at 10 yet. Why is Klefki bad? Because Klefki shuts off your own Manaphy. And because you shut off your own Manaphy, Greninja can snipe KO if it's in the active. Is it into the Comfy? It is into the Comfy here for Hedrick. Still just wants to probably find... You just want to find a gate. There's 2 gate prize, though. Actually, we maybe pulled one off the first prize card. I'm not sure. There's a gate! That's a gate! We have a Super Art in hand as well, so even if there's a lot of energy in the discard pile, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, but the gate's not enough, though. The gate's not enough, because the Klefki's not in the active. Never mind. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. But we're up to 8. No, but the gate gets us the retreat to the Sableye, so we can Sableye this turn. We can't actually use Greninja yet, but we can Sableye this turn now because we kept the vacuum. And Sableye can go KO Kirlia. Then we have 5 to work with after that. Maybe just put it all on the Flutter Mane so like Cresselia can't heal a lot. We Ninja try and find Prime. Oh yeah, that is true actually. You could have Ninja'd first here. Wait, so is that a mistake from Hedrick to Super Odd then? No, I guess it's like this. Should Hedrick have? Oh, did Hedrick mess up there actually? Shouldn't you have used concealed? Oh no, unless Hedrick doesn't want a concealed cards here. And actually, it looks like Hedrick doesn't want a concealed cards here. Because you have to hard retreat, and so you just want to attack with Sableye this turn. So I think Hedrick doesn't want a concealed cards here. Just wants to use Sableye this turn and stay ahead, which I think is reasonable, right? Because if you do just stay ahead, you do win. So Hedrick doesn't have to like do everything. Wait, doesn't Stephane have 1 turn? Oh no, but Stephane can KO the Comfy and then KO the active. Okay. So then all you need to do next turn as Hedrick is draw a prize card and you win. Oh, that's looking pretty good for Hedrick actually. Yeah, all Hedrick has to do next turn is draw a prize card. But Stephane can attack with Flutter Mane here. Oh no, wait, do you KO the Flutter Mane here actually? Is that actually the play from Hedrick this turn is to KO Flutter Mane actually? To stop the possibility of Flutter Mane attacking? Because that way you get access to Comfies, right? KO Monkey? Well, the Flutter Mane KOs the Sableye and the Comfy here, so that evens up the prizes for Stephane. I think you want to KO Flutter Mane here. KO Manaphy? KO Manaphy also is decent, right? Because that opens up the possibility for your Greninja. I think I would KO Flutter Mane here, I think. Because Flutter Mane is the scary guy, right? Flutter Mane KOs your active and your Comfy. Well, I guess Monkey KOs your Comfy anyways. No, but it lets Flutter Mane stay in the active. You don't want Flutter Mane to be the attacker here, right? I guess you can do that no matter what, though. Dude, honestly, I have no clue. Maybe you don't KO the Flutter Mane. Maybe you don't KO the Flutter Mane because you don't want the energy to get freed up. I could see that, right? That could be why you don't want to do that. All right, 2 to the Flutter Mane. We have 10 left. We have 10 left. Taking Manaphy guarantees Greninja up. That is true. That is true. Maybe you do just like KO the Manaphy and be like, okay, now you... Oh. Going for the Kirlia KO. So yeah, just remove the draw power. Remove the draw power. Stay ahead on the prize exchange is what Hedrick goes for here. No draw power left for Stephane. Does have an Iono in hand, though. Has an Iono in hand. Can take 2 prize cards this turn. But then needs to not give up a prize card to Hedrick on the next turn. Otherwise, Hedrick just wins. And honestly, do you even want to Iono here as Stephane? Because Hedrick went down to like a 1-card hand and then drew a prize card. I honestly feel like you don't even want to give Hedrick a new hand, but I think you have to, right? Because you have to remove your Guardy. Can he take 3? 3 prize turn is possible. Is it? You need a Monkey Dory. Oh, you'd have to Monkey Dory twice. Oh, with a Turo, yeah, I guess it is possible. But Stephane has to move the active first. That's the first concern. Yeah, I don't think Stephane can do it. It is technically possible, but I don't think it's happening. It has to literally... Stephane has to play Iono and hope to hit an energy here. And then just retreat, Flutter Mane, knockout active, knockout Comfy. But this is what Hedrick wants. Hedrick wants to get Iono here, because I don't think Hedrick's hand is very good. I don't know what Hedrick got off the prize cards, but... Countercatcher? No, you don't want a countercatcher. You want to kill Sableye. You have to KO Sableye here. All right, here we go. If Stephane doesn't draw an energy here, Stephane just loses. But drawing 6 cards, pretty good odds. But now Hedrick gets a fresh hand to look at as well. Hedrick might just have game in hand already. There's an energy. It is a dark energy, though, so you won't be able to like do double Dory on next turn or something like that. But I don't think that's a big of a deal. I can't tell what the rest of the hand is either. I don't even know how much it matters. Hedrick, what does Hedrick have in hand? So do you just move 3? Wait, Greninja does 90? Where does this 30 from the Dory go? To the Cram, probably, right? Psychic Bundle, Gate in 1. The bundle's pretty good here. The bundle forces the Guard EX back into the active, which means Hedrick will get access to Comfeys. And the Prime Catcher's like right there. The Prime Catcher's on the top half. Stephane heals 30 off the Fluttermane. It survives Greninja. So I think that's what Stephane was worried about. It's like, does Greninja KO me anyways? Because if Greninja KO'd the Fluttermane anyways, you basically just lose. Yeah, 30 there, and then comes a retreat. And then the Fluttermane attack. Do you ever knock out the Cramp? Oh, wait, do you actually knock out... no, because I guess the Comfy knockout makes more sense. Actually, I'm not too sure, to be honest. In my head, it makes more sense. All right. Prime Catcher wins the game here for Hedrick. Hedrick needs to draw a prize card. Prime Catcher wins. Knockout wins. Sableye wins. Honestly, a Nest Ball wins the game here for Hedrick because you can Sableye again, right? You just need to draw a prize card as Hedrick here and you just win. Top deck is... You just bundle first. The bundle is annoying here because it does open up the Comfy. Use Comfy. Vacuum wins too. Vacuum does win. Vacuum does win as well. Yeah, Vacuum wins the game. There's so many outs here for Hedrick. I don't know what Hedrick has on the bottom of the deck or how many energy are left in the deck, but it's possibly correct to Gate first. Wait, Stephane realizes he has to send up Gardevoir, right? Or he loses to Retreat Cram attack. And if you send up Klefki, you lose to Retreat. Oh, wait, is that what Stephane is thinking about? Is like, can you just not retreat the Comfy and then I win by sending up Klefki? You always send up Greninja here, though. I think you always send up Greninja here. Okay, here comes the Pokestop from Hedrick. There's the use. No! No, what's that? There's no way you actually whiff here, right? That's in... What a 3. All right. It's like right there, though. Should the Gate have been used first? It's possible Gate should have been used first there, to be honest. Was supposed to stop before Bundle? I don't know, was he? Is that true? I don't know if that's true. What was on the bottom of the deck? Comfy not used? Yeah, we still have Comfy. Back still wins. I mean, there's a lot of things that still win. Prime Catcher wins. Oh. Oh, Super Rod. If you get the Sableye, Super Rod would win the game here. If you Super Rod these back and then you hit Sableye off of Comfy, that does win you the game. As long as there's 2 energy left in the deck, though. I don't know if that's correct to do this, though, from Hedrick. I'm not sure if this is correct, to be honest. Because now if you hit Lightning or Psychic, that sucks, right? I guess you concealed cards. You could concealed cards, I guess. Why would he shuffle the deck? I don't know. I don't know what's on the bottom of the deck. Why does Vacuum win? Because you can Vacuum the Braver Charm off the Fluttermane, then attack with Greninja. Prime is at the top. Prime was towards the top, but I just don't know what's on the bottom, to be honest. I just don't know what's on the bottom of the deck. I don't know what was pulled off the prize cards. I know there was an Iron Hands, but... Yeah, Hedrick can concealed cards if he hits an energy here. All right, Judge Shuffle. Here comes the Comfy. Prime Catcher, there it is! And then the Greninja.